Alright guys, Bludger Boy here to play some Grand Theft Auto. The Ballad of Gay Tony. You may sort of be wondering, why isn't he playing Little Big Planet 2, this little bastard who thinks he can play whatever he likes when I can. I sort of got bored of Little Big Planet 2, not making videos for it. Sorry, other way around, not playing it, but making videos for it, because I've made a lot of videos for it, and I'm sort of wanna play something else. So I am. And I sort of looked through my drawer and went, hey, I haven't played this in ages. Let's play some Ballad of Gay Tony. Let's blow some shit up, have some fun. I do have actually two videos lined up. I have the next episode of Little Big Show recorded. The voiceover hasn't been done yet, but all the levels have been recorded. Much to your probably much to your surprise. Hopefully, I can get over my dyslexia before the end of this recording. I actually have been working on that in the background. It's taken so long because I've just been doing so much stuff, and that's why I haven't been uploading any videos lately, because I haven't had the time to do it. Because I've had to study quite a bit, and it's only going to get worse until about October, November, where it all stops at once. So if you don't see any videos from me from now up until then, don't be fucking surprised. I'm warning y'all. Won't be a very big loss, you know. I'm sure you can find someone else to entertain you. And if you can't, you've got serious problems. Serious problems, my man. But yeah, I've been very busy, but I have got the next episode together in terms of the recording. The capture card business is done with the next episode. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. I've also got a level lined up, a single level. It's a twin stick shooter, it's a really good level. Someone sent it in to me recently, they should know who they are. That person should know that your level is fantastic. But the reason I haven't uploaded it yet is because I uploaded a video a few weeks back. A few weeks back? Yeah, it must have been. Where, and that video featured another twin stick shooter, so I sort of want to space it out a bit, upload another level or two before I get yours out there. Some different levels. Probably the next episode of Little Big Show will come out, and then yours will come out. But if you are watching, and if you do know who you are, the level is awesome. I had much fun playing it. And it is well deserving of an upload and an MM pick, seriously. Sort of getting a bit sick of the MM picks, man. There aren't any more new ones. Like, I haven't played the game in quite a while, and I go to look at the list, and there's barely any new ones. What the fuck is MM doing, man? It doesn't take long to pick a level. That's all you gotta do. Pick it. Pick. It's not like you have to interview the person and give them money or do anything else strenuous. You just have to pick it and show us. Lazy bastards. Rah rah rah. I sort of get sick of those people who bitch about MM not giving us DLC. Like, where's the DLC? You should be giving us more DLC. They gave you a game where you can create your own games, and they sold it to you at a price probably no higher than that of any other game you've purchased. No more expenses than your average PS3 new release. And you want free shit. Please go die in a hole with your bigotry. You stupid, ignorant motherfucker. People complaining when they don't get everything they want. It's the bane of Western society. Anyway. Yeah, there haven't been very many new ones on there that I've wanted to play, but I've got lots of suggestions in for good levels, and I actually put together a video of about 5 of them, and wanted to do what I'm doing here. I wanted to do commentary over the top of them, and I did. But I wasn't sort of happy with it. I wasn't happy with how it turned out, so I'll probably repeat what I said there in a better way. I don't know what was wrong with it. It just didn't feel very good, very professional. But it's sort of my own lack of confidence that I've had with myself recently. I haven't been very happy the past few months compared to how I was last year. Last year I was fucking ecstatic. This year it's sort of all gone to hell. And where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. Oh no, I can't even fit here. Let's get out of here. This reminds me of like a Madonna music video. I remember when, as a kid watching, I used to watch all the music video shows on TV. I don't know why. And there was some music video where Madonna was driving around in a yellow sports car crashing into shit. And I was fascinated by it because I was like, why is she crashing a sports car? Why would you do this? It's a sports car, you stupid woman! You know, and from there I just thought women were bad drivers, and I thought everyone else had the same idea because they'd watched the music video, but apparently it's just a sexist statement now. She's not doing very good for the women aren't shit drivers cause, you know? What the hell was I talking about? I was talking about, yes, being depressed and sort of things haven't gone so well for me. A few good things have happened. Like, getting runner-up in state class clowns, holy shit. I didn't think I'd get that far. Sort of retarded though. I work on a monologue for 3 months. It gets almost no reaction. I write another monologue in 5 days, rushed, with material I've compiled from over a year, and it gets second place. What's the moral of the story here? Don't work on shit, it's pointless? The world's a bitch sometimes. Whoa, you're an idiot. So yeah, I've sort of been a little bit depressed with things that have happened, but as well as busy. I've been very busy. Busy. So I haven't had much time to do stuff, and I haven't been very confident with what little I have done. So I haven't released much of it, if any of it actually. Any of the talkers I've done, I haven't released them because I've been very happy with them. But oh no! Oh yes, there's one parked. Oh no, there's a sports car. It's not a bullet. Whatever. Love that. Shooting the window unlocks the door. Makes perfect sense. That was pointless. But here I'm just gonna go, what the fuck? Let's put it out there. Let's have some fun. Let's just cause havoc on the screen and on the mic. I've had mucus in my throat too for like months. It's so irritating. I keep thinking it's just gonna go away. It's just gonna go away. It's not going anywhere. I don't know. I don't have like a flu or anything or a cold. It just... Oh no, it is a bullet GT. I've just had mucus in my throat for ages. And it starts off really bad when you wake up. Then as the day progresses, it sort of gets a bit better. Then when you wake up the next day, it's all bad again. It's fucked up. I hate my body. I'm not a very healthy person. Probably die when I'm like 30. Oh well. It's my own fault. Stiff shit for me. But yes, the confidence has been bad for a few reasons. Sort of when a bad thing happens to me, it tends to spiral. Like one bad thing will happen, and I'll take like 20 bad implications with it, and I'll jump to a lot of negative conclusions about myself, and sort of it just goes downhill from there. I'll end up sort of sitting in my chair with a very, very sad face, going, "Oh, my life is horrible," when it really isn't. My life is okay. Could be better, but it could be a lot worse. I sort of always think about that, like, whenever I get sort of depressed and sad and stuff, I'm like, well look, things are shit for you, but things are only shit relative to what you were used to. Things could be a lot worse. Like, you could be living in some dirt poor African nation with no food, no shelter, no clothes. Rebel forces blowing your shit every day, destroying what little you do have. You know, no internet connection, no TV, no video games. Not even a fucking ball or something. So I don't mean to put myself on some moral high ground, but I do sort of think about that. How much we take for granted. Like, when the PSN was down, people were complaining about, the PSN's down, god damn it, PSN's down. I want my PSN back, god damn it, Sony's just assholes. I hate Sony, yada yada, fucking ungrateful. It's always kids too, like, it's just kids' nature to not realise these things. Hardly their fault, but still irritating. Just go, god damn it, you've still got a TV, you've still got a PS3 that works, you've got an internet connection evidently, and you're complaining! What is wrong with you, boy? Just how can you do that? And the reason they do it is because of relativity. They don't know what it's like to be in... If they were in Africa, they'd be legitimately bitching and whining, like, God damn it, we're being shut up here, we're all forky. Oh my god, like, just stop it, she's so gay. That's what they'd be saying, but that's a legitimate complaint, you're being shot at. And we go about our daily lives. We mention the poor African fuckers, but we don't do anything. I don't know what... I don't sort of like what's been done over there, because the thing is that it's all due to European colonization, right? Same reason, or the same reason that my country, Australia, has any white people in it, European colonization. And the Europeans went into Africa, the scramble for Africa, they went all over the place, grabbed land wherever they could, and then the Africans got sort of angry and went, hey, we don't want you here anymore, you're fucking everything up. And then they left. And things are still bad, you know? And to think if they hadn't been exposed to that European way of life, they wouldn't be in the state they're in. But at the same time, what state would they be in? Would they be anywhere? Would they be happy? Sort of like that whole ignorance is bliss thing. And the standard of living, I sort of get annoyed at, because Europeans typically think a higher standard of living means more things. And that's actually what it means. That's the legitimate meaning of standard of living, having more shit. How much shit your country has. Whereas I would personally determine my quality of living as how good my life is, with the experiences I'm having, and the how I'm being challenged in life, and how I'm developing as a person. That's my quality of life. You could take the PS3 away from me, take the computer away from me, take all my gadgets and my things. I've still got my personality, I've still got my experiences, I've still got my education, I've still got my knowledge, I've still got stuff that I can use to further myself as a person. It's not just about things, man. But that's what Western society is hell-bent on, getting more shit. Oh well. I'm gonna have to sort of backtrack and figure out how the fuck I got onto that. Oh, that's right, people complaining. People complaining. And sort of being depressed about your life and someone else's is much, much worse. But yeah, sticking to a purely relative manner. Things haven't been all that good. And being the age I am, big things are little things. No, other way around. My apologies. Little things are big things. Whoa! Yeah! Little things are big jump! Rawr! Anyway. See, little things are big things, like breaking up with your girlfriend for the first time. If anyone here has gone through that, I feel your pain. It sucks balls. It's awful. It's heart clenching and you fucking hate it and you just want to kill the bitch. Even though she hasn't done anything wrong. And it's just because you aren't meant for each other. You still want to kill that motherfucker. And whoever came up with the 5 stages of depression, as stupid as you think it is, they're right. That's pretty much how it goes. That's how predictable we humans are. Yeah. Oh no. That was uncalled for. And that's what sort of started all this off at the beginning of the year. That all started off. And the way to get rid of those feelings is to, of course, find someone else. You go, hey, let's chase after someone else. Well, just chase after someone else and see what happens. And I've been doing that for the past 3 months to absolutely no avail. Anyone who's read my blog will notice that the subject matter has become sort of increasingly stipulated towards this one point, this one subject matter, this one area of subject matter. At first it was every, like, I made one blog post about it, then I made 2, and then I made 3, and it just got out of control from there. It was all I was talking about by the end of it. It sort of sucks how I can get very attached to something I don't actually have any stake in, to someone I don't actually have any stake in, and then when it all falls to shit, I go, oh no, when nothing actually happened. Sort of pisses me off how I can't deal with that. Because people my age, most people my age, most guys my age, will ask girls out on a whim. The day they meet them, a few days after they meet them. Whereas I take months to, you know, is everything right? Do I really like them? Okay. You know, are they the right person for me? We've got to get all the analysis done, all the interpretation of information and the analysis, and got to make sure that they like me back and everything. You know, it's a very rugged process for me, but for most people my age, they just do it. And to be honest, I'd like to be one of those motherfuckers who just does it. Because it's not worth getting all... not worth building it up if nothing's going to come out of it. There's just no goddamn point. And I mean, it started off, I think, as it usually does, physical attraction. I saw, because the girl in question that I've liked for so long, she was part of a script writing workshop that I went to for 3 terms, which ended recently. The 3rd term of it ended 2 weeks ago today, actually. Was the last time I saw it. Anyway. And it all started off... it must have started off with physical attraction, like I saw her. It must have been in her summer school uniform. She must have been wearing like a skirt or something. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Sort of couldn't keep my eyes off. I was ogling quite a bit. And sort of went back the next week and went, yeah, that was a bit silly. But I still couldn't keep my eyes off her, even though she wasn't dressed in those same clothes. I sort of still couldn't keep my eyes off her, and she had such a beautiful voice and a beautiful face, and yada yada yada. I'm like, uh-oh, this is turning into something, isn't it? And indeed it was. And every subsequent week, I went back looking forward to seeing her. I'm like, finally, I've got my mind off my ex. Thank God, I can think about the future rather than the past. And it was a good thing. For real. Oh shit. FBI. Gotta get these dudes. Damn it. Oh no. Oh, I'm gone. And it was a good thing for quite a while to see that girl every week and have my mind taken off everything. She just sort of made my life a lot better by not doing anything, just being there and existing. And I remember one week she wasn't there, and it made seeing her that next week even better. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, but I never said anything. I'm a very quiet person, and I'm very good at keeping secrets until such a time as there's no point in keeping them anymore. Like now. And no one at that group had any fucking clue. No one at that group had any idea about what was happening. And it's sort of like half that thrill of no one knowing and sort of being in your own little individual perverse mind, watching them from a distance and then not knowing, sort of that secret admirer thing. I have quite a thing for it. They just totally drove past me. Idiots! And it was just incredibly enjoyable going there, seeing her every week, and we didn't speak much. But whenever she did speak, it was different to me than it was to everyone else. And it was sort of going, oh, maybe she likes me back. Oh shit, man. Maybe this is actually something. This might be going somewhere. You know, I've got to do something here. I've got to get this going somewhere. I've got to get this started before the thing ends, before the session finishes. And so the next turn, the final turn, I made a sort of a goal for myself to get contact details off of her. You know, alright, you might not be, you're probably not going to be able to ask her out. You don't have the balls to do that. You just don't have the balls to do it, and you don't know her well enough to do it either. I won't ask a girl out until I actually know who she is. I really don't see the point otherwise. As much as I want to be one of those people who likes to do it immediately, I still want to get to know them somewhat first. The thing is, you get to know them by asking them out. It's sort of a bit backwards how I do it. But I made that goal for me. I'm like, alright, you can't ask her out, but you can get contact details. Get a phone number, email address, MSN, whatever. Get something. I've got like 10 weeks to do it, so I've got plenty of time. And of course, I procrastinate at like everything. So every week I went there, I went, nah, I'll do it next week. There's no opportunity, there's no opportunity. And there never was an opportunity. Until I actually realized that we walked the same path to get there. How did he survive that? He just fell out of a fucking helicopter and he didn't die. That's crazy. I shouldn't have shot you, man. Oh, that's just awesome. If he was on my side, I'd be like, yeah, yeah. If he was neutral, I'd be like, yeah, yeah, but he was not, so I fucking shot him. And as I was saying, she got off the train station, a train station that I walked past after I got off my train, which was at a different station. So I figured, hey, if I can catch up to her, we can talk and stuff, and it doesn't have to go anywhere, it just has to be conversation. It's just better than nothing. And I remember writing in one entry in the blog how I walked past her. Walked past her. After walking past the train station, I didn't see her, so I sort of started running. And I was listening to music, which is sort of fast-paced, so I was running anyway. And I was running to see if I could catch up to her. And I didn't see her like the whole way there. Oh, I'm gone. No, actually, that's when I found out that she walked the same way. When I did walk past her, because that's when I found out. And I sort of looked at the train station she gets off at, because I knew she got off at that train station. I just didn't know if she walked the same way. And I sort of I came up behind like the last person I'd have to get around to be able to get to the place I wanted to get to get to the meet. I'm relatively early. And this is sort of retarded. I'm running to somewhere I'm early for. I'm not late, I'm not even on time, I'm early. So one might wonder why the fuck I was running. It was the music making me run fast. And I like running too. When I've got the chance to do it, whenever I walk somewhere, I walk relatively quickly. Maybe it's all this GTA, I have to jog everywhere. Because it's the default speed. Anyway. So I walked past the train station, she wasn't there. And I was walking around people because I was walking quite fast. And I got up to the last person I'd have to walk around to not have to walk around people anymore. And of course, this turns out to be the girl I'm interested in, and I couldn't recognize her, like, from behind. She was wearing like a short denim skirt, I think it was, and stockings and shit. I'm like, this isn't what she'd wear. I've just never seen her in those clothes. And then I get to the meet, and 5 minutes later she turns up in the fucking clothes. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Ah, this is bad. This is horrible. Ah! And you overreact at stupid shit like that. You're like, oh, god damn it, that's 5 minutes of conversation wasted down the drain. God damn it. Rah. Just angry. Not outbursts angry, but in your own head, you're like, wow, I'm so fucking stupid. Why did I do that? I should have known it was her if I'm so interested in her. I should know what she fucking looks like, shouldn't I? Yada, yada, yada. And then you get over stuff like that. But you learn from it. You make sure not to do it again. And the second time I saw her from a mile off. And sort of went, oh my god, she's right there. Holy shit, we've got to slow down. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Because I'm running the whole way, trying to catch up to her. And I'm like, trying to catch my breath. And admire the scenery, of course. You got to get a look while you can. And you get to them and you take in that 5 minutes of conversation that you get with them. You take it all in. And we're not even talking about anything meaningful, like we're usually just talking about writing shit. Usually. But it was conversation that flowed. It wasn't stagnant, it wasn't awkward. It was good conversation, and we sort of got along. And I remember another time, I actually got to the meet when no one else was there, except her. She got there before me. Before everyone else. And I got there second, and I actually got to talk because no one else was there. And once again, same thing happened. And there was all these little things that she was saying at times, like, I remember we had to read some work out. And you know that thing when you're in class and you, how do I put this? You sort of, like, you're asked to read work out and no one wants to go first. Like, the teacher asks, alright, who's going to go first? And no one's going to go first. And usually someone will go, okay, I'll go first. The girl in question, the girl I was interested in, said to me, why don't you go first? What the fuck? What are you suggesting me for? Why? That doesn't make any sense. It's sort of little things like that don't make any sense. And when I was looking for an explanation, I'm like, well, it must be because she likes me or something. Or maybe because she's just weird. Because she's like a socialite, quite outgoing person. Whereas I'm quite reserved around people I don't know. Once I got to know that group, I was a joker. You know, making cracks and getting in conversation. But if I don't know people too well, I stay well out and don't say anything. I'm very reserved. So she sort of noticed that and started to talk to me individually. Not talking to me individually, but I remember one time she was talking with a group of friends and I was just sort of sitting to the side playing with my iPod or something. And she goes, hello, how are you? I'm like, what? She just stops whatever she's saying. Or she must have finished her sentence and then just spoke to me out of the blue. Like, what are you doing? Why must you be so confusing, woman? It was just, every little thing she did sort of pointed towards that hypothesis that she liked me. Or at the very least, she thought I was a nice person and was worth talking to. And this all sort of blew up in my face, because, I mean, the last thing that we had to do, the last meeting we had, I was like, alright man, you've got no contact details as of yet. I had, because the mentors sent us stuff via email, they sent it to everyone. So I had everyone's email address, but she didn't give it to me. That was, the mentors gave that to us, and it wasn't even really they were giving it to us, they just sent stuff to everyone and you could see all the email addresses. So it really wasn't, I didn't sort of see it as a good idea to use that, because it might seem a bit creepy if I was to use that email address when she hadn't given it to me. But I was like, well, if all this fails, you've got respite, you've got something to fall back on. So, but that last meeting we had, I'm like, alright, you've got to get something. You've got to get contact details right here, right now. You absolutely fucking have to. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Now, of course, I run up the path on the way there, trying to see if I can catch up to her. She comes from the other direction. The other side. Just boggles my mind. She comes from a totally different side, totally different area. I'm like, what the hell? How could you do this? This was the only opportunity I have and you've ruined it. You wench. Ah. That really got to me. Just how could this happen? How could she come from a totally different direction when I totally needed to talk to her in the first place? How could this be? So she came from a different direction, so I couldn't talk to her on the way there. So I'm like, okay, that means we've got to talk to her now when everyone else is here. You've got to do something. Get moving. And of course, the opportunity just never, ever, ever presented itself. It just didn't. And so I'm stuck there sitting around like a schmuck trying to think, oh god, there's got to be something I can say, something I can do to break this silence and somehow get contact details off of her without making it obvious that I just want hers and no one else's, because that was the whole thing. I couldn't ask just her when everyone else is there, or it's going to appear a bit obvious. I would have loved to have talked to the other people too, but hey, I was there for one person's contact details at the time. And the opportunity just never presented itself, because they got into some argument about fucking evolution, and she's Christian, and I'm agnostic, and I just stay out of those things like they're the fucking plague, because I hate religious arguments. I hate them, because they never get anywhere. Everyone just ends up thinking what they thought before, and nothing changes, so it's just totally pointless. So there was no opportunity before the session. In the session there's never an opportunity because we're talking about writing the whole time, and there were still signs. Like, because I'm apparently super duper elite at formatting for some reason. They think I'm super good at it. And the mentor asked me to explain how I do the formatting, so I did. And then the girl I like said, oh, that's genius. Like, genius? What the fuck? What are you talking about? I know she's exaggerating, but goddamn it, why does she have to say things like that? Why does she have to be so nice? I don't know if she's being nice to me or if she's just nice. It's too confusing. I think it's the second one. She's just nice. Just a nice person, really. That's just her personality. So up to that very last day, there were things that sort of little clues. Little things that sort of gave me the impression, but it didn't come to be in the end, because I just didn't get details. I'm like, well, fuck it. We've got the email from the lists, the email list that we were sent ages ago. She didn't give you the email address, but you can still use it. Who fucking cares? You're never going to see her again, hypothetically. So fuck it. Let's do something about this. And I sent her an email just saying, let's keep in touch. That's all it said. Let's keep in touch. Something along those lines. Very, very simple. Friendly, casual. Not very long. Took me about 20 minutes to write it, but that's because I'm paranoid. And I got no response. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Goddamn nothing. Nothing. Zero, zip, nada, nothing. It's just like, what? She's such a nice person, but she can't respond to an email? What the fuck? And I don't know if she knows, or if she figured it out, or if she thought it was weird, or if she's out of the country. I've got no idea. Because of course, she has Facebook. I don't. So I don't know where she is or what she's doing. But That pissed me off, man. And I recently learned of these things called read receipts. Which is like, you can send an email and you'll know if they've read it. It'll send you a notification when they read it. And I'm like, oh, why couldn't I have one of those? Why couldn't I send it with one of those? Because then I'd know she's read it and then I can settle this whole debacle. And settle this all. So I don't even know if she's read the email. She could email me back in 2 weeks and say, yeah, sure. We'll keep in touch. That's cool. Or she might never email me back and I'll just have to find someone else. Oh well. Well, hey, that was fun. Wasn't it? It was brilliant, my friends. Oh, that was actually quite enjoyable. I quite enjoyed that. Killed several times, but we killed lots of motherfuckers while we were at it. And having said that, I will catch you guys later.